What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video today. I'm doing race 6 for the 2025 Explore the Pocono Mountains 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series heads to Pocono Raceway, a 2.5-mile racetrack that's also known as the Tricky Triangle. A track that can have some good racing, especially for the NASCAR Xfinity Series standards, but also can be a very technical track that is very, very difficult to pass, and you do have to have finesse and have a really fast car if you're going to have a chance and opportunity to go to victory lane. The last time we ran near Pocono in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the driver picked up the victory was Cole Custer, who was able to pick up his first Xfinity Series win of 2024. He will not be back this time around, as of course he competes full-time in the NASCAR Cup Series for Haas Factory Team. Won't be making a start in the Xfinity Series this weekend. Another big thing to know, this race has been extended an extra 25 miles. It was a 90-lap race last year. This race has been extended from 90 laps to 100 laps and will be 250 miles instead of 225 miles. But now, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking extremely promising. It's going to be 80 degrees as a high with 66 degrees as low. Right now, only a 20% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. The weather can change over the next couple days with them being in the mountainy area. There's a chance the weather could change for this weekend, but I don't really expect that at this particular point. The weather does look really solid for this weekend at Pocono Raceway. It's going to be a little warm, but not super warm if you're headed out to the track. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks usually work on the channel. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend, who have struggled at times throughout 2025, or just don't have the pace and speed on a week-by-week basis. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who desperately need a good run, who I think will have a good run this weekend, or really good at this type of track. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And I do the drivers you need to watch out for, and usually for the Xfinity Series, I got 4 drivers you need to watch out for, along with the race winner. So now, let's jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2025 Explore the Pocono Mountains 250? My first suck pick for this weekend at Pocono Raceway is the driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Brandon Jones. Early in the season, this 20 team is really hitting on the mark. He was having a lot of really great pace and really strong speed and was consistently inside the top 5 and the top 10 and got a win at Darlington Raceway. However, in recent weeks, I looked at Brandon Jones' stats, and I believe Brandon Jones has only scored 1 or 2 top 15 finishes in the last 5 races. This 20 team's lost a little bit. They've had some bad luck. There's no denying that in recent weeks because they've had better speed than results have shown, but I think a lot of bad luck is going to come the way for Brandon. Now, he, of course, has won a NASCAR Class 1 Truck Series race at the track, so I think that will be a pretty big advantage for him going into this weekend, but I think it'll be a little bit of struggle for Brandon to be a major factor for the overall win in victory. I think he struggles because of that, and I don't think he'll have the pace and speed to be a major factor for the win this weekend at Pocono. I think he's unfortunately going to struggle. My second suck pick for this weekend at Pocono Raceway is the driver of the Ford car for Alpha Prime Racing, Parker Retzlaff. Parker Retzlaff in the last 5 races has only had 1 finish above 35th. In fact, he's had 4 finishes from 35th or worse in the last 5 races. Parker's had a lot of speed this year at times and has qualified pretty well points throughout the season, but this Alpha Prime team's also been a little bit inconsistent, whether it's bad luck or him getting involved in crashes that are not his fault. He's been involved in some incidents and some controversy too. I think Parker's unfortunately going to struggle a little bit. Once again, historically, he's not one of Parker Retzlaff's best tracks, so I think he struggles, and I don't think he's going to have the pace and speed. I don't think it's going to be the best weekend for Parker Retzlaff at Pocono Raceway in Xfinity. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the 2025 Explore the Pocono Mountains 250. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Pocono Raceway is the driver of the 25 car for AM Racing, Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton has had a lot of speed in recent weeks. In fact, Harrison Burton in the last 5 races has finished, I believe, every single race inside the top 20. And Harrison Burton's coming off and having a really good run at Mexico City. And I think so far this year, compared to last year where this team was with Haley Deegan and Josh Berry and Joey Logano, this car is running a lot better and a lot more consistent. He's been overachieving in this car this year. He's been doing a really good job. I think that's going to continue this weekend. I think Harrison Burton will have a really strong and really great run this weekend at Pocono Raceway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Pocono Raceway is the driver of the 27 car for Jordan Anderson Racing, Jeb Burton. Jeb Burton has been doing a really good job this season with Jordan Anderson Racing. In fact, Jeb Burton in the last 5 races, I believe, has scored 4 top 15 finishes in every single race inside the top 20 in the last 5 events. Jeb's been doing a really good job with this team. He's been having a much improved season compared to 2024, and I think the pace and speed has generally been really good and has been pretty good with the program this year. So I think he's going to have a good run, and I think he'll have a great chance and opportunity to get another top 10 finish this weekend at Pocono Raceway. And now we're going to head on to the winner's pick for the 2025 Explorer of the Pocono Mountains 250. Who am I picking to win? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at Pocono Speedway is an absolute no-brainer. While this guy has never won here in NASCAR Xfinity, he's won here in the Cup Series before back in 2022 when both Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin were disqualified from the event, and Chase Elliott got benefited with a chance and opportunity to go pick up the win. That is who I'm picking to win. I'm going with the driver of the number 17 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott, to pick up his first Xfinity Series win in 2025 and his second Xfinity Series win in the last 3 starts. Chase Elliott has been really good in Xfinity competition. Of course, he won the championship back in 2014, and since driving the 17 car, he's been really good. On top of that as well, the 17 car's had a lot of good pace and really, really strong speed in this year. They've already got 2 wins so far with Kyle Larson, and of course, William Byron picked up a win at Charlotte. I think it's going to be a good run for Chase. I think he will get the victory. I think he will pick up another win with the Hendrick Motorsports stable in the Xfinity Series this weekend at Pocono Raceway. And now we're going to head on to drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Pocono. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Pocono is the driver of the 7 car for Junior Motorsports, Justin Algar. Justin Algar has lost some lead in his regular season standings after a bad run in Mexico City, but there's no denying this. Justin Algar has been the fastest guy so far in 2025. Of course, he's picked up, I believe, 3 wins in NASCAR Xfinity Series competition this year, and he's been historically really good at Pocono. I believe Justin Algar has won here prior in NASCAR Xfinity Series competition, so I think Justin Algar is going to have a fast and really strong car, and I think it'll be a major factor in series contender to pick up the win in victory this weekend at Pocono. The second driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Pocono is a driver of the 88 car for Junior Motorsports, Connor Zilch. Connor Zilch is going to have an arsenal up his sleeve as Dale Jr. for the first time in his career is going to be a crew chief for Connor Zilch. But it's not just that. Connor Zilch in the last 3 races has finished second, and 5th. He's been one of the fastest guys so far this season, up to 5th in the regular season standings, despite the fact he did miss a race not too long ago. I think Connor Zilch is going to have a really fast and strong car. I think Dale Jr. is going to make the right adjustments to help Connor Zilch potentially get his first oval win in Xfinity competition. It would not surprise if he's able to get his first oval win this weekend at Pocono Raceway. The third driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Pocono is a driver of 00 car for the Haas factory team, Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed was really fast in this race last year, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. And Sheldon Creed also is in the same car that Cole Custer won with last year. This car has always been really, really good. The Haas factory cars are generally major factors in series contenders to pick up wins and go to victory lane at this track. So I think that Sheldon Creed is going to be a big factor, and I think he's going to have a good opportunity and a strong chance here to pick up the win this week and might be able to finally get that first career NASCAR Xfinity Series win and get it done at Pocono. And the fourth final driver that I think you need to watch out for this weekend at Pocono is the driver of the 1 car for Junior Motorsports, Carson Quaffle. Carson Quaffle's had a couple of bad races in recent weeks, but in some of those races where he's had bad finishes, he's ran a lot better than being 9th in the standings right now. I think he's going to have a really good car this weekend. The 1 car also historically has been really good with Sam Mayer at this track in prior years, and this historically is a really good track for Junior Motorsports in Xfinity Series competition as well, along with the fact that the JRM cars have been the fastest cars in general so far this season. I think Carson's going to have a really strong run, and I think he'll have a great chance and opportunity to potentially pick up that first career Xfinity Series victory this weekend at Pocono Raceway. So, those are my race 6 for the 2025 Explore the Pocono Mountains 250 at Pocono Raceway. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Brandon Jones, Parker Retzlaff. My underdog picks are Harrison Burton, Jeb Burton. My winner's pick is Chase Elliott. And the ones to watch out for, Justin Allgaier, Connor Zilch, Sheldon Creed, and Carson Quaffle. Those are my race picks. So that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2025 Explore the Pocono Mountains 250 at Pocono Raceway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment below your picks below for this weekend at Pocono. Who are your suck picks, or your picks in general? Tell me your suck picks, tell me your underdog picks, tell me your winner's pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Pocono Raceway. Let me know them in the comments below. If any major news breaks later today, we'll discuss it live on the channel. If not, tomorrow you're going to see maybe 1 or 2 NASCAR news videos of all the news that's been coming out over the course of the last last 24 hours, along with the lawsuit and all that kind of stuff. News on Cam Waters driving for Thor Sport Racing, Dale Jr. crew chiefing for Connor Zilch this weekend. We're also, of course, going to have the Truck Series race review that will also be happening on Friday as well. Then Saturday, we're going to have reactions to Cup qualifying and the Xfinity Series race. And then on Sunday, we'll have the starting lineup video for the Cup Series race. We'll have the race review, and we'll maybe have a Shane Van Gisbergen video as well. And then, of course, on Monday, we should have a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel as we head to Atlanta Motor Speedway. And there should be a Race 6 video coming out on Tuesday as well for potentially Lime Rock in the Craftsman Truck Series. We got a ton of content dropping, and people like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Cards, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Dodge, Cletus McFarland, Ram, Frankie Muniz, Connor Zilch, Carson Quaffle, Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, all the good stuff, and this along with Kyle Larson, all the good stuff. Bubba Wallace, we'll talk about all that on the channel in the coming days and weeks. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content, other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, buddy.